The ring-tailed lemur, scientifically known as the lemur cata, is a large, strep-serine primate most easily recognized by its long black and white striped tail, with exactly 13 alternating stripes. The rest of its body is covered in soft fur, with a grayish-brown color on the back and white or cream on the underside. With its distinct appearance and striking tail pattern, the ring-tailed lemur is an iconic species, native to the island of Madagascar.
The ring-tailed lemur belongs to the Lemuridae family and holds a unique position as the only member of the lemur genus. Within its family, it shares connections with other lemur species such as the brown lemur, the red ruff lemur, and the eastern lesser bamboo lemur.
Ring-tailed lemurs are versatile creatures capable of adapting to a wide range of habitats, as long as trees are present in the biome. They occupy diverse environments, including both forests and arid open areas. They inhabit only the southwest and extreme south of Madagascar, which is covered by semi-desert areas that receive less than 800 millimeters of rain per year.
Being mammals, ring-tailed lemurs are homeothermic creatures, meaning they maintain a relatively constant internal body temperature. As endotherms, they rely on metabolic processes to regulate their body temperature and achieve homeostasis. However, in their natural habitats characterized by extreme and seasonally fluctuating temperatures, ring-tailed lemurs employ additional strategies for thermoregulation, like actively engaging in specific behaviors to manage their body temperature. In colder conditions, they utilize huddling and grouping together to conserve body heat and minimize heat loss. Conversely, when temperatures are low, they engage in sunbasking, exposing themselves to direct sunlight to absorb warmth and elevate their body temperature. These adaptive behaviors help ring-tailed lemurs offset the energy expenditure associated with autonomic responses to temperature variations, ensuring their survival and comfort in diverse environmental conditions.
In terms of trophic level and primary niche, ring-tailed lemurs occupy the roles of omnivores and primary consumers. Their diet consists primarily of plant matter, including plants, flowers, and leaves. However, when necessary, they do exhibit some degree of opportunistic feeding behavior and consume other food sources, such as spiders, insects, and even birds. While their diet is diverse, ring-tailed lemurs heavily rely on greens and tamarind trees for sustenance. Spending a significant amount of time in these trees, they also obtain a considerable portion of their water intake from the plants they consume. The combination of plant-based diet and opportunistic feeding allows ring-tailed lemurs to obtain the necessary nutrients and hydration to support their survival and well-being.
Ring-tailed lemurs possess several adaptations that enable them to thrive in their ecosystems. One of their notable structural adaptations is the presence of a tooth comb, specialized lower teeth that protrude and tightly interlock. These teeth serve as a grooming purpose, allowing them to groom themselves and other members within their social group. These lemurs live in a large social groups called troops, where an alpha female holds a dominant position, while male lemurs have a tendency to move between groups. In these troops, lemurs exhibit cooperative behavior, communicating and alerting each other about potential predators through vocal warnings and the use of their expressive tails. Male lemurs employ another adaptation for reproduction by secreting sex pheromones from glands on their wrist. The lemurs do not only release these pheromones but also rub them onto their tails, which they then walk towards potential mates as part of their courtship behavior. This pheromone-based communication assists in sexual signaling and enables lemurs to establish successful mating connections in their social groups.
Mating rituals among ring-tailed lemurs feature competition between the male lemurs over the female lemurs. Male ring-tailed lemurs employ various strategies, including engaging in confrontations with their distinct scent and resorting to physical fights if necessary. Within the troop, multiple males have the opportunity to mate with females, but eventually, each female establishes a primary mating partner. Once a male has successfully mated multiple times with a female, he assumes the role of her protector and guardian. The reproductive process of ring-tailed lemurs involves internal fertilization. After mating, the female gives birth and the newborn lemurs cling to their mother's back for the initial 5 months of their lives. However, it's worth noting that when resources are scarce or limited, the lemurs are less inclined to engage in mating activities.
The The ring-tailed lemur plays a crucial role as a seed disperser in its ecosystem. By consuming whole fruits, including the seeds, they assist in the distribution of plant seeds. After passing through their digestive system, the seeds are later expelled, aiding in the regeneration and dispersal of plant species. This makes ring-tailed lemurs an important ecological contributor. Beyond their ecological significance, ring-tailed lemurs hold great cultural importance to the Malagasy people. They are central figures in cultural fables and ancient folktales, embodying moral lessons and serving as examples of behavior to emulate or avoid in daily life. These stories and traditions surrounding these lemurs help solidify the values and practices that guide the lives of the Malagasy people.
Habitat destruction and degradation caused by human activities stands as a significant factor driving the endangerment of the ring-tailed lemur. A staggering 80% of Madagascar's once abundant forest cover has been lost due to the clearing of land for agriculture, logging for valuable timber, and charcoal production. This extensive loss of habitat leads to fragmentation of the lemur population. Another contributing factor to the decline of the lemur's habitat is unregulated mining in Madagascar. Exploitation of resources through mining activities further exacerbates the destruction of their natural environment. Moreover, illegal hunting poses a serious threat to the ring-tailed lemur population. Impoverished communities resort to hunting bushmeat, including lemurs, to fulfill their basic needs and provide sustenance for their families. Additionally, the illegal pet trade has seen an alarming rise in the capture and sale of ring-tailed lemurs, further impacting their population numbers. The combined effects of habitat loss, mining, illegal hunting, and pet trade paint a bleak picture for the survival of the ring-tailed lemurs, highlighting the urgent need for conservation efforts and sustainable practices.
Several conservation organizations have joined forces to aid in the conservation of the declining ring-tailed lemur population, focusing on both the species itself and its habitat. Various organizations are dedicated to rehabilitating lemurs rescued from the illegal pet and bushmeat trade, as well as undertaking reforestation efforts and habitat restoration projects. Successful captive breeding programs in zoos, along with the dedicated work of conservation organizations, have contributed to the growth of the ring-tailed lemur populations. However, it is crucial to address the potential risk posed by human diseases to lemurs, as they are primates closely related to humans. The transfer of diseases from humans to lemurs can put their populations at risk. Therefore, special precautions must be taken with captive ring-tailed lemurs to prevent them from being infected with human diseases. Without the ring-tailed lemurs, the sustainability of larger and denser canopy tree populations in the habitat becomes challenging, while smaller, fast-growing tree species may become more dominant. As a result, the forest's ability to store carbon will be reduced, as the denser trees that contribute more carbon storage gradually decrease in number. Given the vital ecological functions and the cultural significance of ring-tailed lemurs, the collaborative efforts of conservation organizations are essential to ensure the long-term survival and well-being of these remarkable primates and their habitats.